Last night, Baker Mayfield led the Los Angeles Rams to a game-winning drive, on a game-winning drive. And it was good to see Baker do that with coming off of 48 hours. I saw on Twitter last night after the game that he booked a ticket to Los Angeles before he even cleared waivers. That's what kind of chance he was taking. Just had a feeling the Rams were going to claim him off waivers. So the LA Rams won yesterday. And the first reaction that I see on Twitter, and this is what last night's After Dark show was about, my rant, is our draft is ruined because the Rams won a game. The Detroit Lions have the Rams pick, the final cog in the Matthew Stafford trade. This is it. May 1st, 2023, Stafford and Detroit will no longer have a connection. The first thing I heard was how our draft pick is ruined. I had to endure last year Detroit Rams rooted for Matthew Stafford. That's right, I said Detroit Rams. Stafford was the one word I wanted to mute in my timeline. I don't know how to do it on Twitter. I have no idea. Now it's draft. The LA Rams did what they were supposed to do. They were supposed to win a game, just like we're supposed to win a game. And now our draft is ruined. Why? Because you wanted Bryce Young? Because you wanted Will Anderson? You wanted Jalen Carter? Well, guess what? Too bad. Too bad. Some of you may have been rooting for the Detroit Lions to lose against the Green Bay Packers in Week 18 of the 2021 season, knowing that if we won that game, it could mess up the potential number one pick. We had the number one pick for at least 15 weeks in the season. We did what we were supposed to do. We won games. For Detroit Lions fans to be so enamored, so connected with where the Rams pick at because of a potential draft pick that they want, to me, in my opinion, shows that we just can't shake losing. We cannot shake losing because the same people that want us to lose, want us to gain from the Rams this year, they wanted Stafford to win last year. And let me tell you something, Lions fans, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. You can't have both ways. In addition to that, we talked about this last night. Sauce Gardner was brought to my attention. He was the fourth pick. That's where we're picking at right now. TJ Hockenson, number 8. Penei Sewell, number 7. Y'all want us to pick an early draft pick so y'all can label him a bust after one game? I don't understand the logic that the higher the draft pick, the better it's supposed to make us. When the Jacksonville Jaguars have picked first 2 consecutive years, and they look a wee bit better. I don't care. Listen, I despise the LA Rams. All because Stafford is there. I never, ever wanted him to win. I wanted to see him caved in every single game. You will not catch me in a Detroit Rams shirt. If I bought it, I'd burn it. And here's the question that I have for y'all. Why you so worried about what the Rams is doing? Les Snead said, forget them picks. You think that they worried about your pick when they weren't worried about theirs. I'm going to say that again. You think that the Rams walked into there yesterday and said, hey, well, golly, The Detroit Lions have our pick for this coming up year. Why don't we go out there and lose? I don't know why I have to do a country accent every time I do that. I think it's the goofy. Well, gosh. That's what they did. The Rams tried to win a game. The same thing we should be doing. What you worry about where they picking at? It's Brad Holmes' job to pick the right player at the right pick for the right position. If you wanted Bryce Young, I feel sorry for you. Brad Holmes going to have to trade up. He's done it before. He could do it again. I don't think he doesn't. If you wanted Jalen Carter, I feel sorry for you. If you wanted Will Anderson, I feel sorry for you. Right now, the LA Rams are picking 4th. But they still have a whole 4 games to go. They could wind up number 3. They can wind up number 2. It ain't over. But to hear that our draft is ruined because the LA Rams won? What did you think they were going to do? And guess what? If the LA Rams have to beat the Seahawks for us to be in the playoffs, well, give me that all day. You know, one thing about being on this platform and doing this stuff is it's much different from sitting, watching the game alone, and not even caring what the outside world is thinking. I have seen the most ridiculous comments over the past 2 years about our Detroit Lions than I thought I would ever see in my life. The LA Rams are not trying to gift us a top 5 pick because I guarantee you they're doing everything in their power to win games. We have to get rid of this. Listen, I don't care what the LA Rams do. There's one thing I want them to do: beat the Seahawks. Beat the Seahawks to put my team closer to the playoffs. But losing or winning because we wanted, okay, you know what? That's great. The New York Jets, what did they have? They had 3 top 10 draft picks, right? If I'm not mistaken, last year. They had 3. It was top 12. It was somewhere around there. They are in fear of missing the playoffs after the fantastic start. The New York Giants, they picked twice last year in the top 10. They're on a 2-game, I'm going to put it like this, a 3-game winless streak. If Brad Holmes wants a guy, he's going to do whatever it takes. We saw that with Jameson Williams. But to say that our draft is ruined, it hasn't even started yet. Y'all, we in the season. And we already screaming. We playing meaningful football in December. And we worried about the Rams winning games. Why worried about the Rams when the Rams ain't thinking about you? And I guarantee you that when they go out there, they're trying to win games. They don't care nothing about your pick. They didn't care about theirs.